All right, so Brick Suit here. I'm in Jacumba, California. We're about an hour and 20 minutes east of San Diego. You may recognize this area of the border fence. This is where you've seen hundreds, if you've been watching clips, hundreds, if not more, people crossing the border. Recently, in about last week or so, we've had maybe over 1,000 people per day crossing this sector. Much of the footage coming from right here as they'll be dropped off by the cartels in SUVs there and simply walk around the border fence, walk around the end of the fence. Now, I'll get a little closer to the fence here. You can see the razor wire is pulled aside. That's how easy it is to walk across America. And I find it amusing and sad in some ways that Joe Biden said he needed bipartisan resolution from Congress to have the power to fix this fence. If we look up the hill here, we can see the remnants of the previous border fencing. I mean, it's literally just wood and a couple metal stakes and some wire. So that's the previous border barrier. Now, this is what Democrats would have you believe when previous fencing like this is replaced with the steel fencing, that's not new border construction, that's not a new wall. So this is an example of where a previous border existed, but now there's one that's much more effective if it didn't just end right here. Now, I don't think that we're going to see anybody crossing today, because if you can hear in the background, there's some generators running. And there's a lot of activity on the other side. And I'll try and show you what I can without really going onto or sticking my hand through the fence. I really don't even know if I'm allowed to do that, but I'm just not going to do it. But some government agency on the Mexico side has set up a camp or a checkpoint to interdict here. They've got patio heaters, they've got generators, they've got fuel, they've got tents. They are basically here. It looks to be a checkpoint, although I can't verify that because nobody's coming through right now. Many trucks there. I see some armed soldiers, armed police. It's not just a humanitarian checkpoint. This is definitely governmental in nature. Semi-permanent canvas tent structures on footings, plumbing. They've got some water. It looks like they have everything here. They actually have a pump for water pressure, so they've got running water in this camp, and some lighting. So I haven't seen this yet reported on social media. I thought I would get it out there real quickly. Of course, this being where people were crossing, coming down here, and then they would make a walk towards where they would meet the Border Patrol, somewhere down along this wall here. So they'd be traveling that way, and that's where you would see them finally get in touch with the Border Patrol. Might have a Border Patrol coming right now, and might be able to ask them a few questions about this camp and what it's actually doing. My hope is that it's here to prevent people from crossing. It could be that they're only just checking to make sure people are crossing don't have any illegal activities or drugs. And so there it is, Guardia Nacional. So this will be the Mexican National Guard station there. I just saw a pickup truck. You may have been able to see a little bit of it go right there. So it looks like the Mexican National Guard has set up a station here to keep people from crossing. And whether that was at the request of the United States or the Mexican government decided to do that of their own volition, I'm not really sure.